What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So for today, I'm going to go over one of my best log bait games that I've ever had. This is a very good matchup. It is a classic log bait, but it has mini P.E.K.K.A in it and Fireball. And my deck is very similar to the deck that Riley uses. It's pretty much 1-to-1. It has Inferno, it has Log. There's no Rocket because I use Dark Goblin instead. But I'm basically going to walk you guys through, as much as I can, my predictions on certain things, if I can remember the plays that I did correctly. So here he does get a bit of free damage because he did bait out my Log quite nicely, but that's okay because at the end of the day we did trade Log, so he no longer has an cycle. Now I'm still trying to figure out his deck at this point. I'm thinking to myself, what is he using precisely? I know it's some form of log bait, but I'm not entirely sure what. So he does do a well played right here by distracting, and I even give him a little bit of a well played because the P.E.K.K.A targets the Dark Goblin first, which then allows him to take it out quicker. You always want to place your Goblin Gang low, just in case, because if you place it too high, then they can place a troop on the other side of the map, which will then take out the Goblin Gang before it even takes out the P.E.K.K.A. Here, my Ice Spirit placed a little bit too late, so the Dark Goblin got a couple extra shots off, so the only thing I should do is just place it sooner. Now, we both just trade logs here, so it's fine, but at the same time, I don't think he meant to do that, which is fine for me because it at least gave me the elixir advantage. Log is only 2 elixirs, so therefore, anytime somebody misplays, it's just a free 2 elixir. Or free elixir, sorry. So I'm still trying to figure out exactly how this guy wants to target my tower. I know that he wants to do some form of log bait. So right here, if I rewind, I'm pretty sure he just completely misses a fireball. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention entirely. Yeah, so he does end up missing a fireball right here because he tried to predict me a tiny bit. I guess he's trying to get some fireball chip. This game literally came down to just spell damage, and just straight up, that was it. So here, I tried to go in a little bit. I purposefully played the Dark Goblin there to take out the Tesla first. He then gets a late log down. Well, he actually doesn't log here. And for me, I'm thinking like, okay, I think I outcycled his log, but in reality, he just didn't play it. So this is why I saved my log, because I understand that his main value of targeting is just Goblin Barrels. And I actually was able to clip his Dark Goblin, so I was able to realize that because his timing wasn't good with Dark Goblins, his Dark Goblin gets fully countered by my log because he places it a little too early. So all I'm really trying to do, for the most part, is just outcycle him, because this matchup isn't really about who has the better skill. I mean, it is, but it's more about who can outcycle faster and also who can predict each other first. Because that's really what log bait is at the end of the day. If you have two players that are basically equal skill, then there's only 2 outcomes that determine the match. Number 1 is cycling, and number 2 is predicting. So a lot of the time, me and him are just trading predictions back and forth. We're trying to figure out what is the other person going to do next. So let's see how this plays out. I don't fully remember everything that happened, even though this game just happened 2 seconds ago, but it's undoubtedly probably the best match I've ever had of log bait versus log bait. So there I get a nice Ice Spirit prediction because I wanted to keep my knight alive. I understood that if I didn't do that, my knight would have died way before I got the chance to. I purposely placed my knight off to the side knowing that he would try to get fireball value because that seems to be the only consistent form of damage he's getting on me. Right here, I thought that the Dark Goblin would die, but it didn't, so instead I had to overcommit a bit because I misplaced my Ice Spirit. I should have played it at the bridge so the Dark Goblin didn't get 500 free damage, but that's okay. So right here, he tries to go in on the right side. Now, this is exactly what I meant by predictions. I placed my Dark Goblin purposely on the left because he has not changed his log positioning. And right now he's realizing like, oh crap, the only way I can win this is if I fireball cycle him. So I'm not even paying attention to the right side, even though I've taken almost the same amount of damage on that tower as he's done to mine. So here, I tried to predict his Goblin Barrel centered because I thought that he was going to try and get direct damage, which actually would have been better for him in the long run. So he's now just trying to cycle me, and I did predict where he was going to do his log. So now I realize, like, okay, all I need to do is get direct damage with the Goblin Barrel and I'll win. So of course I log here to avoid any damage. Now he tried to play in the back, so all of these macro or micro decisions are happening within split seconds of each other. Like, if I were to misplay even one log, I completely lose the game. That's how crucial these placements are. So right here, he tries to go in. I log on the left because that was a far side Goblin Barrel. He then tries to go in because he only has 10 seconds, and he's down by 2 fireballs. So right here, I actually did get very, very lucky in that my princess did not retarget to the Tesla. So then I got a free princess shot, and I win the game because his fireball doesn't do enough damage. This guy was very upset. He played very nicely, but I came out on top in the end. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you need any more breakdowns, let me know in the comments. See you guys next time.